5 animals every month. That equates to over 198 animals every year by simply switching to a plant-based or vegan diet. Okay, well, maybe you're not super concerned about animal lives, but did you know that you can improve your immune system, reduce inflammation, lower your risk of cancer, and easily manage a healthy weight by switching to a plant-based diet? Being relatively younger in age, I never really concerned myself about the food that I ate, and I never paid attention to the effects that it had on my body. Sure, I would make some changes after watching Netflix documentaries such as Forks Over Knives, What the Health, and Food Inc., but everything changed when I watched a documentary called Game Changers. They had a unique perspective on the primary health benefits of switching to a plant-based diet. And since then, I have continued to learn more and more about the plant-based diet. It is my belief that if you're willing to give yourself 30 days, simply 30 days of a plant-based diet, you'll be extremely surprised and satisfied by the results. I mean, how many of us here always wanted to be a little healthier or potentially live a little longer? We can see in this diagram here all the benefits of being vegan for one day. However, we're going to focus primarily on 3. We're going to look at the effects of the environment of a plant-based diet, the recent popularity of a plant-based diet, and then the health benefits of a plant-based diet. But before we dive into it, what is a plant-based diet, you may be asking? Well, a plant-based diet is defined as a diet consisting of all minimally processed fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts and seeds, herbs, and spices, and excludes all animal products, including red meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy products. And as you think of a plant-based diet, I can almost guarantee you that the last thing you thought about was planet Earth. The neglect that we have shown to this earth over the generations that have come before us are being felt more and more every day. And if you're looking for a simple way to do your part, a simple way to prolong Earth, the usability of the Earth, going a plant-based or vegan diet absolutely wrong. Switching from a meat-based diet to a plant-based diet is the easiest way to reduce water and land use, decrease pollution, lower the amount of deforestation, and reduce destruction of topsoil, among other benefits. If we look at our example here, 70% of the water that we use on Earth goes to raising animals and plants. However, 50% of that goes to raising animals for food. Water on Earth is limited, plain and simple. If you can spend 2,400 gallons to raise 1 pound of meat or 25 gallons for 1 pound of wheat, I feel like the choice is easy. It's an astonishing amount difference in between 2,400 gallons and 25 gallons. But it doesn't end there. A study was done to show the effects of environmental gas emissions. Researchers found that the food production is responsible for up to 30% of total greenhouse gas emissions, with animal byproducts accounting for 75% of those emissions. The report states that projections for the future show vegan and vegetarian diets, or a plant-based diet, were associated with the greatest reduction in the greenhouse effects. By switching from a meat-based or even an average diet down to a vegetarian, plant-based, or vegan diet, you can cut your emissions almost in half. Now, showing this information is great, but this does not guarantee you that you're going to switch from meat-based diet to plant-based diet. And like many, you may be on the fence. When do I try? Should I try? What all goes into it? And if you're unsure, the perfect time to start is in the month of January. In the United Kingdom, they have established Veganuary, as we see here, which is a non-profit organization that promotes and educates about veganism by encouraging people to follow a vegan lifestyle for the month of January. They have many resources if you decide to go down this plant-based diet. And although it just recently started, not that long ago, year after year, popularity and participation of this event in January has increased every single year. But it wasn't restricted to just the United Kingdom. Popularity has increased in the United States as well. We see celebrities like Natalie Portman, Liam Hemsworth, Jennifer Lopez, even the great Arnold Schwarzenegger make that transition to a plant-based diet. And if you see at the top, it says executive producer. It's because he was so passionate about this diet that he became an executive producer in the documentary that changed my life called Game Changer. Ariana Grande vocalized her support of a plant-based diet when she said, "I am a firm believer in eating a full plant-based diet, whole food diet that can expand your life length and make you all around happier person." And now we may be able to relate to the opinions of these celebrities, but what we probably can't relate to is the paycheck of these celebrities. But luckily, because plant-based diets have grown in popularity, local food chains have begun introducing these special items so that they can account for plant-based diet. Burger King, an industry leader, has introduced a plant-based Whopper to their menu. And since its launch, it has become a staple in a new plant-based diet of anyone going on this journey. Now, making the switch can be difficult, but luckily, Burger King set the standard, and other industry leaders such as Chipotle and Qdoba have also made the switch, making it easier to find options for food. By allowing that flexibility to go to the store, go to a fast food restaurant, and get your food while maintaining a plant-based diet has been huge in my journey as well. But maybe you're not thinking, maybe you're thinking, well, celebrities, okay, that's fine. Fast food, I don't really like fast food. The thing that pushed it over the top for me, and what I hope will push for you, is the plant-based diet health study. What we see here is a healthy artery and a diseased artery as a result of heart disease. Heart disease is the causing leading death of men, women, and most racial and ethnic groups in the United States. One person dies every 36 seconds from a cardiovascular heart disease. About 655,000 Americans die each and every year as a result of this heart disease. That's 1 in every 4 deaths. We can clearly see the difference between a healthy artery and a diseased artery. That's showing real-time effects. But this actually is even a step further. This diseased artery improved itself and became healthier as a result of a plant-based diet. If you could reverse the effects of heart disease without taking a pill, getting a shot, or having to get a stent, would you not do it? Look at it would be simple to look at these major health benefits. But as we saw on these pictures here, and the thing that really helped me was not the major thing, but honestly, it was just the day-to-day benefits that I noticed and experienced on myself. I was a little less gassy. I was a little less bloated. There were less bathroom visits. And overall, I just felt better. Arnold Schwarzenegger has changed his views from eating meat to doing plants. I have been one of the ones that do this. I grew up in Texas, and I used to eat a lot of meat. But since I transitioned to plant-based diet, it has been even better. We saw the changes in the PowerPoint, and it could be you, just like it was me. The longer that I maintained that diet, the better I felt. My mind was clearer, my mood was better, I recovered from my workouts better, and I was just able to maintain a healthy weight over an extended amount of time versus these roller coaster diets that have happened. In conclusion, it is my hope that you are willing to give a plant-based diet a try. It's only 30 days, and you owe it to yourself to see if a diet can improve your overall quality of life. Now, it may seem countercultural to go down the road of plant-based, especially because we've been fed a meat-based diet almost our entire lives, but you can never go somewhere if you never take the road. You can never get to where you want to be if you never start the journey. Imagine, one simple decision can literally add years to your life. And according to a study that was conducted by Peter.org, a plant-based diet can help males live 9 years longer, and females 6 years longer. The decision might not be easy, but the decision is yours. Are you ready?